everyone, today is day 14 of the 28-day live stream challenge. Welcome to day 14. Okay. Just get ready. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you're taking your time. We are here. We are alive. We are present. Hi James, welcome to stream, welcome back, welcome to day 14. I'll get started in just a few seconds. How was your day? It's Wednesday! Trying to figure this out. Okay. Whew. Today is Wednesday, today is August 7th, 2019. It is day 14. Something about the number 14, I really like 14, but it was really difficult to choose a topic for today because I associate number 14 with 2014, but I know the prompt, the way I structured the 28-day live stream challenge, I wanted to focus on the age of the number of the day. So then I started thinking about themes surrounding age 14, which I brainstormed to be sex education. But no, today we're not going to discuss sex education together while we're present together. Today we are going to talk about at ease. So it's this command used in it's a command, and they say at ease at like regiments, at band camp, or I don't know if they use it in the military, but maybe the military. But I wanted to focus on that because when I think of age 14, it reminds me of my first summer having band camp. And so then one of the commands that I thought was really different and weird was at ease. And I remember during that time, I didn't even understand what the heck at ease was, but I just knew, I was just like copying like the motion of like what at ease was, and it's basically like you spread out your legs shoulder width apart and you go like this. So anyways, I wanted to focus on that concept today, but more focusing on in our current lives how we could be giving ourselves time to be at ease, to slow down, to whether it's through a moment of prayer or through just closing your eyes and just breathing, and then when you open your eyes everything feels a lot more clear, or it looks a lot more clear. I had this so today I was outside with my siblings and when it was sunny, and we just had like an hour and a half together outside in the sun. We were under an umbrella, but sorry. And while they were doing their own thing, like my brother was reading and my sister was journaling, I just wanted to close my eyes and just breathe. And so I did that and trying to quiet my mind, and I was listening to instrumentals, and then maybe like after 20 minutes, I opened my eyes, and believe it or not, like I had this it was like a really cool experience because when I opened my eyes, all the trees and the cars, like everything sparkled, like everything, the colors were a lot more enhanced. And so bringing back that to our topic today for at ease, I think we need those moments where we are still, where we give ourselves time to be at ease, and we give ourselves permission to do that. So today I wanted to cover tools that I've used to be still and be okay being still, and how that could benefit your mental wellness. So we'll do that, but of course, since I stopped the music because the ads came up, I am going to play some piano for you guys before we actually get started with talking. So here it goes. Welcome to day 14, at ease. I'm also going to be covering through that, in light of that, the idea of coming as you are, being who you are, and owning it, and how we can do that. Or how I did it. Okay, now my pedal is starting to... It's so weird. Okay. Welcome to day 14. Oh, thank you for asking, Steven. So Steven asked, how was Toy Story? Going to the movies on a Tuesday night for a 10:20 showing in Orange County. There was 2 other people in the movie theater, but we had the whole place to ourselves and we were able to laugh out loud and not feel bad about it. It was such a good movie. So good. If you thought Toy Story 3 was good and adult friendly and unpredictably delicious in its plot and like unexpected turns, plot twists, Toy Story 4 was like 10 times more than that, and I'm not even exaggerating. We laughed out loud so many times, and we actually came out around midnight, so it finished around 11:45. And I remember we were trying to like reminisce about what just happened and like share the funny moments together, like by talking about it. There were so many funny parts that we didn't even remember a lot about those moments. But yeah, I totally recommend you guys go watch it. And I'm really glad I had that time with my siblings. So yeah, go watch Toy Story 4. It's good. If Toy Story 3 kind of corny, it's not corny jokes, it's not it's really good. You guys should watch it. But my experience of that movie, like the first 20 minutes, I was like, oh my gosh, why am I here? Like I could have been like making a breakthrough on my live stream if I didn't have to come here. Like why am I doing this? But then I like after 20 minutes it gets really good, so go watch it. I haven't been to the movies in forever, so that was a really cool experience, having the movie theater like all to ourselves. Okay, so if you've missed selves, to have that moment of at ease. So at ease is a command that was used during my my band camp, summer camp, when I was 14. And I wanted to pick that topic because I think it'll be helpful to talk about right now in our daily lives. I think we underestimate how much that moment of stillness, even if it's like right before you go to bed, where you kind of you like make an effort to silence your mind and just be still, and in that stillness, instead of trying to go to sleep, you are still with the presence, where you are allowing thoughts to come through and you're just being still. I think that experience is powerful, and to get to that, it's this level of stillness that will help you find, how do I say it? Like you're able to understand what it means to like come as you are. Like right now, like right now for me, the reason why I chose the title of Come As You Are, be as you are instead of come as you are. It's that I think right now, the way I feel the world and the way I present myself to people in the world, I feel like I have to prepare and I have to, I mean, you should, but there's a level of being in my own essence and owning it that I think I have been underestimating, like I've been overlooking, that I haven't honed in on. So today I wanted to remind both myself and to you, everyone that is live with me today, and in the future tense, if you guys are watching this as a recording, be as you are. You don't have to prepare to be you. You're already you. You're whole in yourself. And I think to have that groundedness where it's like, yo, I'm here, let's do this, instead of, okay, I've like prepped for our conversation, like this person is this person is interested in this, and this is happening in the world, so I need to know the news about this. I need to, like, all of that, I think, kind of keeps us away, right, from being grounded in ourselves. And I think that's what I wanted to address today. So instead of titling it "Come As You Are," I wanted to title our stream of consciousness today as "Be As You Are." Be, just, and this doesn't come from a place of like we should always settle and be, how do I explain this, like we should always be like satisfied with what we got. I mean, yes, but there's like a deeper level that I want to address where it's like you don't have to prove that you are knowledgeable. You don't have to prove anything. I think the energy that the other person would also feel is that synergy happens when both parties are at ease, when we're grounded in ourselves, and then we're discussing. Like, I think if we're always trying to put on a mask, like, oh, I already know this and I'm gonna like tell you and I already know this, like if we're always preparing for every interaction, if we're it's so much anxiety, so much it's like clouding our being. It's clouding what the truth that needs to be shared. So, and also when I'm sharing this today, it's also a reminder for myself because, again, going back to the topic that I chose of at ease, which, by the way, if those of you that are joining us right now, if you've missed the whole reason how I got to the topic of at ease, so for day 14, today is 14, for age 14, I decided, because I didn't want to talk about sex education while I'm live, like right now I'm not really, like, it doesn't feel like that should be a message that comes through me right now in my journey of being present with the world and sharing my thoughts on it. Like, it doesn't feel like that's what's needed. So I focused on my 14 experience, my age 14 experience, and I immediately think, oh my god, my first time going to band camp. Band camp, during the summer for my school, we had a really large band. I think it was around, like, I could be wrong, but 250 to like 300 students in band. And during the summer, we met Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. And we had to learn, but with both lower class and upper class men, we had to learn how to also, of course, read the music and learn the music of the show because we play during halftime during football season. We had to learn how to do these steps in sync with other people. But it's, think of marching band as not just like when you see a parade when they just march. That's not what we were training for. They train us to learn how to be in uniform, like uniform with one another. But there's this, depending on the what are they called? I totally forgot. Depending on the shows, each instrumentalist, each student, everyone like is on a different part of the field, and we're all like doing different movements, and we have to memorize our like coordinates of the football stadium, and there's a lot going on. But one of the commands that we learned during the summer is at ease, and I immediately thought, oh my gosh, I should focus on that, because another like aha moment came earlier today when I was having like outside time with my brother and my sister. We went out to just do our own thing, but which sounds really weird, but I did that, and I remember when I opened my eyes after trying to just be still and just breathe and allow like thoughts to come through. I remember when I opened my eyes, like you probably have this experience too when you close your eyes outside and then you open your eyes after, but the trees are like crispier green, like the sunlight is so bright, the grass is green. This sounds so weird, but I thought again of moment of stillness, and I wanted to kind of bring that message in for today's stream and remind all of us to give ourselves that moment of stillness, and stillness in that we are being as we are, and reflect on like what it feels like to be like grounded in ourselves. So yeah, that's how I got today's topic. So M is in chat. Hi M, welcome back. Yeah, that one time at band camp. So today I didn't really have, of course, like I'm always like while I'm on live stream, like none of it is scripted. I just come as I am, and I am being as I am. So I wanted to address that. Like one of my goals of this challenge is to learn how to to be as I am while present with the world. Because for me, I try so hard to come as I am. Like I tried to, okay, that sounds really weird, but I tried so hard to be as prepared as I could be, and I over prepare, and it kind of brings my groundedness out of the equation. So then it's like, well, then who are like? So I want to remind both myself and the world that we should be as we are, and as we like for each, because I'm living day to day and being mindful, I realize it's not about settling for who we are, because we're always going to be learning and growing, but I feel that being first grounded, being as we are, and growing as we are would be a stable foundation for us to both live in truth and to share truth together. And that has a ripple effect. I think it's like this, like I feel I'm thinking of like musicians, and I'm thinking of poets, I'm thinking of writers, so, or you know those people where you just meet them and they're so so grounded in themselves, like whatever they talk about, like you respect them so much, like something clicks and you admire them immediately because they're so secure in themselves, they're so like they're like present, and they're with you, and they're like interacting with you. Like there's something that clicks, and that you're being almost kind of like wants to be a part of. And that's truth. I think that part is truth, where we're all being like we're owning ourselves. Like we're being as we are. So oh, M asked if I say that one time at band camp. I do say that, but not in a, I know like in movies and in TV shows they use band students, band camp as like this mysterious place where sexuality is experienced and stuff. But at least during my experience being in band, I didn't have any of that. So, but I do say it in the context of like, remember that one time at band camp when we had to stand in the sun, literally doing nothing, being at ease for like 2 hours because the trumpets couldn't get their steps right? I don't know. But like, yeah, I would say things like that. And were you in band? So today, hold on, sorry. Okay, I thought I heard someone say something. So today I'm being as I am. A part of this challenge, this live stream challenge, is to be as I am. And like I'm showing you me, and I'm here, I'm present. And hopefully it will also have that click moment for you where you could also be as you are. Not saying you're not, but just saying like have a ripple effect. Because I was the type of person in many situations, especially at my age, trying to like interview at different companies, and I'm trying to appeal to people and companies and agencies, and trying to be like a packaged person. Like I had to prepare to be me, and I know it requires preparation where you have to like hone in on the ability to talk about your strengths, your weaknesses, your career path. But I realized, not even just in that context, but I also like even with friends, I felt like I was doing this thing where I had to like prepare myself to have this interaction, where I had to like be caught up with news. That was my experience. So I want to remind myself, hey, just be as you are, and start with there. Yeah. So that's why it's be as you are, not come as you are. Does this resonate with anyone, by the way? I'm looking at chat again. Steven says, your band sounds like my marching band with at ease, attention, etc. Yeah, like they used to go, what were the other commands? It was like, at ease was a thing they used a lot. Like at ease, and then they would do announcements. What else was there? At ease. Why don't I remember? At ease. Horns up. Horns up. M says no. Also, since this is on topic, so I don't know if you guys remember, if you guys were watching me on stream a couple nights ago, but I mentioned that I had an interview on Tuesday. Yesterday I had an interview. And when I reflect back on that interview with what I'm saying now, like be as you are, yes, I did prepare for the interview, and that like I, reviewed my my journey of my career and how my background in linguistics unraveled into the startup world and then tech companies. And so the interview went really well. It was a phone interview, and it went really well in that I was being as I am. I was like owning myself. But not over the top. It was like I was literally just like really present with being me and not trying to like sound a certain way or be a certain way. I was very myself. And I remember feeling like after the interview, it felt so, like I was so proud of myself, because that's a huge accomplishment for me. That's a huge accomplishment for me, because it was a different feeling than me, like, because I had interviews where I didn't prepare for it, and like I'll be flustered and it kind of forces me to be myself, you know, like just be myself, that's it. But it was a different feeling this time. I definitely did prepare. But I was able to kind of balance out the both of them, so that was a good experience. Hi, for those of you who just joined stream, today is day 14, and we are focusing on the command of at ease. But from that command that I have grabbed from my age 14 experience in band camp, I am now talking about how we can be as we are when we are interacting with the world or interacting with our friends or family. And I'm talking about my experience and how I want to remind myself and you all who are live with me today that instead of coming as we are, where we have to prepare to be like the best version of ourselves and prepare for this, that, when we have interactions with the world, it's to first like really be owning who we are and what we have already, and then so okay, so in chat, okay, hold on. M says, I feel like I need to decompress after being around people. Nice, how'd it go? Awesome. I feel like that too. Maybe that's why I feel like that too when I like hang around people, and then like, cause I think I'm more of like a one-on-one type of person, but even that, like I feel like I have to decompress. But in a group setting, I'm just like, oh my god, whose energy do I have to like hone in on, you know? But what's interesting about live stream is that after live stream, so my experience with live stream, like after I interact with you guys and are present with you guys, I do feel like very like dehydrated and I feel like I have to decompress, which is nice because it's bedtime anyways right after. So yeah, I have the same experience, but yeah, I have that experience too when I'm around people. And it's funny that you say that because majority of my friends still believe that I'm an extrovert, even my parents think I'm an extrovert, and that I get my energy from other people. That's true, but not, because after hanging out with people, I do need to decompress and kind of have my own time. So I'm an introvert. Like I get my energy from like recharging too. Tim says, interviewing is such a drain on energy. I have gone through 5 companies since May. I am now wanting to take a break from it. Yeah. I believe that you will find the right team soon. going back to the topic of at ease. Be as we are. Be as I am. Sorry, I'm just like trying to think about how I could phrase what I'm thinking. My experience of this contrast between coming as we are versus being as we are is okay, I don't want to repeat myself, but I guess I'm gonna repeat myself. So coming as we are is when we're preparing to be the best version of ourselves when we're interacting with the world or with our friends and family. It requires extra level of thinking and extra energy from ourselves to think about how we can appeal to the other people, which I think is draining. And being as we are is kind of this knowing that you build over time and you have so much forgiveness of yourself and you are secure in being yourself. So what does that mean? So like you have to, for me, I have to forgive myself a lot because I think I've carried so much guilt of like things I should have done, things I should be doing, that whenever I like interact with friends, whether it's through Messenger or through text or whatever, I always felt like I have to like inside it kind of felt like I had to, metaphorically speaking, it felt like I had to pack everything that person knows about me, and that like I felt like I had to prepare to be myself. Like I had to show up, but it wasn't just me showing up and being me and like interacting with them. It was like I had to yeah, so a lot of that I think stems from me not forgiving myself for, how do I explain this? Not forgiving myself for okay. So I feel like I feel like there's like a certain level of energy that I have to bring forth to an interaction, and I never really thought about this until now, but I am the type of person that most people know as like the energetic Jennifer, I don't know, like bubbly and like nice, like always trying to help. Not that I'm not, but I feel like a lot of that comes from me putting out extra energy that I couldn't afford. So when it came down to me like showing up for people, and I kind of shut down, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? So what I'm trying to say is the difference between coming as you are and being as you are is being as I am is being honest, like, hey, like I am not doing well, I can't do that, or like I'm being honest with both myself and the other person, being because I think before it was more like something is being asked of me, I'm gonna show up for that. Like whatever I'm feeling, like I'm just gonna show up for it. And it was always that case. Like I was always like there, like but I think right now what I want to emphasize and remind myself and for everyone in the world, it's just be as you are. I don't know how to explain. I'm gonna look at chat. Steven says you sort of had to live up to their image of you. There. M says I totally understand. Yeah, like so like I said about the energy thing, I think growing up I was always someone that was hello Atari, that helps everyone, and I was okay with that. But then there came a point where I burned out, like my energy burned out, like even from my family, like I just couldn't. And then I realized what was happening. I'm like, okay, I need to create boundaries, but how am I gonna do that? Like what does that look like? What am I trying to get at with this? So going back to at ease. During these past few months where I had a lot of time alone that I had to create for myself, because I am surrounded by my family, I realized I had kind of learned how to be at ease, like learn how to be very still with my emotions, in that it's not like I silence my emotions, but it's like when a wave of emotions come within me, whether triggered by something I've seen or a memory or just like a random feeling that just comes up, because that happens often for me, I've learned to just be still with it, like allow it to come through. Yesterday brings me to yesterday's stream. I had a moment where that happened on live, and I was so conscious that I was on, like I'm literally broadcasting like what the heck is going on, and so I'm just like, oh my gosh, so I kind of freaked out. But I have moments where I'm just like still with it and I allow it to come through. I think also, and this isn't saying like the be as you are thing when you're interacting with the world. I'm not saying like, oh, like if emotions come, just like cry. I think I'm like trying to address the difference between us trying to be someone that someone else thinks of us versus just owning who we are first and starting there. So a tool that I stumbled on today that is related to tonight's topic of at ease and being still and being as we are is, you know how it's sunny right now in California? I think most of you are in California. You know how it's sunny in California right now? So try going outside. You don't have to be in the sun. You could be in the shade, but just as long as you're outside. Sit down somewhere and close your eyes. If you're okay just not listening to music, it's fine, but kind of turn on some like calm music with no lyrics and close your eyes. And as you hear the music, just literally be present with the music, like just, and if any thoughts of someone or something or something going on in your life comes into your mind, just let it come. Don't think about thinking about it. You could if you want, but just be still. And then when you're breathing, breathe through your nose. As you're breathing in, you're going to fill your stomach up so that it's sticking out. And then you're going to breathe out with your mouth. And as you're breathing out, you're making your stomach get sucked in, so you're actually pushing air out. So do that until the song ends, or whenever you feel ready to open your eyes. When you open your eyes, everything is so much colorful. And just that experience in itself, for me today, it gave me so much joy and so much like, oh my gosh, I have to be still like this more often. It's such a powerful moment. I don't know how to explain it, but you guys should try it. Or maybe you have that experience when you fall asleep in the car during the day, like maybe you were waiting for someone in the car and you fell asleep, like you had like a 20-minute nap or a 15-minute nap in the car in the daytime, and then you open your eyes and everything is like so much more bright. You're like, oh my god. So from my experience, that's a tool for me. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try that more often. Hold on. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna look at chat. M says, oh, by the way, okay. M says, I felt like that before with certain friends who were very charismatic. I felt like I had to keep the energy high instead of just being myself. Yeah, like, that's another thing. Like, I think when that type of interaction happens, because I have that experience too, where I feel like I have to be prepared. I have to like up my game. Their energy is so high, like I have to even like kind of raise my voice and be like, oh my god, yeah. I have so many friends like that. I haven't had much practice doing it often right now, so I can't really say, but because I haven't really been like hanging out with a lot of people, but what I would do maybe is, yeah, like be as I am, like let them know what's going on, like still stand my ground, and I'm gonna try that. So Tim says, it's like you're trying to find your path in life. You have done many things, but now you're trying to find something that makes you happy and to enjoy your future. We all have this same hope in life. Yeah, I think so. M says, that's a good sign if you have a lot of those friends. Thank you. I think I had to find like a balance of how to manage my energy. And the friend that I've been connecting with who lives nearby, we went to college together, we lived together. She brings that side of me out. Like, she brings a side of me that's still present of the college years. Like, we're always like laughing at everything. So she brings that out in me. But I also learned through our friendship over the years how to communicate to her what's going on. And she also understands when I'm like going into hermit mode. Like, she's very understanding of that. But yeah, like, yeah. methods that you guys use to help kind of calm your mind or to be still with stillness. That brings me to another time during my journey of life. I'm laughing because it's so dramatic. Where opposite spectrum, I didn't want to be stuck with my thoughts. I kind of feared stillness. I feared silence. So I had to have something playing or something stimulating me. Yeah, why am I bringing that up? Why am I bringing that up? Why am I bringing that up? What does that mean? Why am I bringing that up? Before I leave, I want to share more takeaways because I really appreciate you guys being alive and present with me tonight as well. So takeaways. Also, if you were able to catch my stream last night, I talked a lot about Dare to Be Wild. It's a movie that I watched that really helped me. The past few months. I think I watched it in February, and it's this beautiful, beautiful movie about gardens. It's not a documentary. It is based on a true story, and I didn't mention this yesterday, but they have a lot of bluebells, Scottish bluebells, in that film. And why am I bringing that up? Yeah, I like bluebells. Bluebell flowers. They're really gorgeous. But I'm bringing up Dare to Be Wild because I linked everything about the songs that have really lifted my spirits and helped acknowledge everything going on. And I have all those linked in the description of that stream. So check that out. And yeah. Okay, looking at chat. Steven says, when I want to calm my mind, I go running. Do you run with music? James says, calm music. M says, recently the scripture God says to not fear anything, even death. But to fear him, of course. Oh, scripture. Thank you for sharing that. God says to not fear everything, or anything. To not fear everything. God says to not fear anything, even death. Steven says, it sounds stupid, but I run to a motivational speech video from a channel called Mulligan Brothers. Ooh, that's really cool. No, I don't think that's stupid. That's really cool. I need to check that out then. Mulligan Brothers, I haven't heard of them. Wait, Mulligan? No. I remember when I used to jog in college. I used to listen to I used to download like you, I listen to motivational speeches, affirmations, and I remember downloading YouTube videos, but MP3s of it, and I listened to them over and over and over again. And one of them was Will Smith. Will Smith talks about like law of attraction and his story of his dad saying, you gotta build your wall brick by brick. And then there was another story, he said like, I'm not gonna, like he's on a treadmill and he's not gonna stop until he dies. That's the type of work ethic he has. I remember listening to Will Smith a lot because he has a really powerful way of thinking. And at the time it was very powerful and empowering and insightful for me. Will Smith. And I also remember the Steve Jobs commencement speech. Like I used to listen to that over and over and over again. Okay, so takeaways. So today I feel a lot better. Yesterday was one of those days where, you know, like you just feel sad out of nowhere. And I do believe it comes from, it's not nowhere. I realized it's like on stream when I last minute chose that Taylor Swift love anthem topic. It brought back so many memories, and channeling that really brought back so many emotions. Yeah, so takeaways. Okay, so Steven says, I've heard those speeches. It goes like focus on, instead of focusing on building a wall, focus on putting down a brick down as perfectly as possible. M says, you should check out Arnold Swart. I don't know how to say his last name. Swart. All piece at a time. Yeah, it sounds very similar to, or it was that, I think. M says, they get me going, especially his most recent one. I think it's titles the speech that broke the internet or something like that. Wow. Okay, well I have to check that out then. I'll check it right after we end this stream. Okay, I want to give you guys takeaways. Be as you are. Give yourself time to... By the way, like as I'm saying this, I'm reminding myself too. Give yourself a set time, even spontaneously, throughout your day, where you just close your eyes and you're still with stillness. It sounds simple, but it's actually pretty hard to do. And be present with being us and not feeling anxiety about what kind of person we're becoming, what kind of person we were. It's just right now you're alive and you're working on yourself bit by bit. You're being intentional, you're being mindful, you're healing yourself to have a bigger heart. Why? Because we need more people with love and compassion. And people who are filled with truth and love. Truth not in that there is an ultimate truth type of thing, but it's like we ourselves are owning ourselves and grounding ourselves so that it unlocks other people's truths. And kind of stepping up to be ourselves at whatever moment it is. Like right now, like I am so naked and here, like I'm here. We are here together. We are alive. I got to dress up. I'm here. Okay, were those takeaways? Looking at chat. So much negativity nowadays, it's sad. Yeah, I think there are so many masks, so many expectations, so many illusions, so much deceptiveness. I think what we could do within the power that we have right now, at least for me, I think is to be firm in who I am, and not meaning like just being me, and I'm actually kind of scared to share my vision of where this is going because it may sound a little cliche, but I'm being honest with you. Okay, we're being honest. Okay, I believe in ripple effects. Like, you know the movie Pay It Forward, where the main character is the actor. He's a little kid that starred in The Sixth Sense. I forgot his name, but it's kind of like that. Like, I believe in paying it forward, and it only takes one person. And I want to be a part of that ripple effect from where I can and where I'm able to give. Okay, I'm gonna play piano a little bit more because I'm actually feeling really good right now in my piano right now. So as thoughts come up for takeaways, I'll share them and then we'll end stream in a few minutes. sorry. Oh, thank you. Steven says your piano is calming. Hopefully. I'm just playing around with the same chords that I know how to play. But I have this, when I'm playing it, I feel so much more like I'm, it's as if like I'm singing. Like I feel very like rejuvenated when I do this. So thank you for being present with me tonight and for being patient with my presence. Thank you, and right now I don't really remember anything that I have shared that I could share a link for tonight, but if I replay something and I find something that I could share with you guys, I'll go ahead and do that on the description below. Sorry, okay. Day 14, we were present together for the topic of at ease. We got to be present with a tool. Oh, so I shared a tool that I stumbled on today. Closing eyes outside where the sun is. I don't know why I'm so like in this today, but I'm just letting it flow. Thank you for being present with me. I know I say that many times at the end, but really thank you so much. I have so much gratitude in my heart. Thank you so much for being present with me and alive today. See you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is day 15, and I'm actually very excited as I say that because I really like the number 15, so I'm really looking forward to what we talk about tomorrow. Yeah, so says piano pro. Oh, thank you. I'm just playing the same thing, but in different time measurements, but thank you. Not sure if it's because we've been talking about being in stillness and being at ease, but I'm feeling very good right now. So thank you for being present with me tonight. Said that maybe 20 times. Reminder again and again, be as you are. You're already enough. Not even saying it in a cliche way, but as we grow each day, feeling so good. Okay. Thank you so much. Any other announcements? Also, if you're live with us right now, please remember to subscribe and hit that bell for notifications of when I'm on live. I hope you enjoyed tonight's stream of consciousness together and stillness. I know I am feeling really good right now. I think I'll have a really good sleep tonight. Since we're talking about sleep, I actually haven't been able to sleep well, like So thank you. Have a nice night. And why can't I like let go? This is so funny. I'm feeling very calm. Okay. Thank you. Good night, everyone. Have a great evening or have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much again. I know I keep saying this, but I want to express how much it meant to me for you guys to be present with me tonight. Okay, I will see you guys tomorrow. And check all the descriptions for links that I put up after stream, even in my past recordings. Hopefully you guys find something that could help you on your journey of life. Okay. Bye guys. Thank you so much. Bye.